Here are the starters for Houston. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson, and it's Durant in at the 3. And for the Pistons, Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Now here's Harris. Driving in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Here's Thompson. Şengün with it. Now guarded by Duren. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Thompson. Durant's shot is off.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Robinson finds Cunningham. Harris right side. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Pass to Thompson. Offensive board. Right wing. Here's Şengün. Fires in the triple.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Durant. Last game out, 36 points for him. Up top, Thompson. Durant against Thompson. Pulls it. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Shot's good by Thompson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the score by Detroit, Şengün finds Smith. Houston working the ball around. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Durant. Yet to see a basket. Yep, that one goes.
Coming out hot, 4 out of 5. This could be a big game for him.
Pistons trail by 5. Harris outside. Cunningham looking around. Throws it up high. To the inside. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Here's Cunningham, defended by Thompson. Thompson against Cunningham. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Şengün with a steal. And it's Eason penetrating. It's Eason with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Harris. And his last outing, 10 points for him.
Boy, a good passer at his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Outside Eason. To the paint. That's good from Durant on the assist by Thompson.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Harris. Ooh, stolen by Smith. The 3. Durant's shot is off.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's Robinson. Knocked away. Now Cunningham. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Thompson. Outside Eason. Thompson passes to Smith. Here's Şengün. Hits the jump hook. Şengün's got 5 points.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Duren with a screen on Thompson. And here's Cunningham outside. The offensive rebound. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 5. Outside Eason. Şengün passes to Durant. Şengün a screen on Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. And Şengün gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's Cunningham missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. And seems really frustrated.
Here's Thompson. Here's Şengün. The Pistons clear it.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Duren finds Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. This one for 3. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Yeah, just too strong right there. Duren is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Thompson, and LeVert subbed in for Robinson.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Houston making a change here. Tate's checked in. And now the assist leaders in the association. Second is Cade Cunningham.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Here's Okogie, hounded by Harris. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established positioning.
Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Houston leading by 4. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They traveled to Houston last time they faced the Rockets. Came away with a win.
They really scrapped out a win last time. Foul trouble on the other side helped them immensely.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Here's Shepherd following the score by Detroit. Adams with a screen on Cunningham. Inside, Duren with a steal. Out to Harris. Sends it home from three-point land. Now just a one-point Houston lead.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Back to Finney-Smith. There's the triple. The rebound by Stewart.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, deflected. Outside Finney-Smith. Puts it up from 12. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Cunningham. Duren in the high post. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And here's Tate. Here's Okogie. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Shepherd. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, the control, the confidence, it's all on display there for Shepherd.
Pass to Duren. To the middle. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Inside. Duren with a steal. Harris right side. Stewart the pass to Duren. Cunningham with the ball. There's the three. That shot off. Amin Thompson. He's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
So, on the floor for Houston, we've got Alperen Şengün. Josh Okogie is out there with Shepherd. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Adams in at the center position, filling out the middle. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Fires the three. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Shepherd's got 5 points.
Shepherd is good at measuring the defense. He knows his passes are coming his way if he has space to shoot.
Stewart finds Ivy, and he drives in. Up and in on the layup. Ivy's got his first 2 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Şengün. Şengün, the screen. To the inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
To the paint. Here's Holland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
First free throw is good. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Capella, he's checked in for Houston. So he gets them both. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Holland. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
Here's Shepard. He's got 5. Pass to Şengün. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Okogie. Ivy defends. 5 on the clock. Here's Okogie. Blocked. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you guys.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Houston on D. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Okogie on the wing. The rebound by Detroit. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
You have to admire Cunningham's concentration in these spots, refusing to let the defense overwhelm him.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Durant comes in for Capella, and it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. That free throw good from Cunningham. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Stolen by Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Şengün. And here is Thompson. Here's Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Robinson against Thompson. Cunningham outside. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Durant looking around. And here's Shepard for 3. Houston with another miss. And here are the Pistons. A big stretch here going. 10-2. It's Robinson, high post. Finney-Smith's there. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Shoots over Shepard. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
To the middle. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the score by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. Doesn't go that time. Thompson with some nice D. The Pistons leading. Inside. Got a hand on it.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Robinson after the basket by Houston. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Eason's checked in for Houston. Now here's Thompson, and stolen by Cunningham. Jumps up, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
And just a great read from Cunningham, pouncing on opportunities to collect steals.
Durant, the pass to Eason. Back to Durant. The Rockets again can't hit. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his third bucket of the night.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
Eason with room. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Outside Eason. Back to Thompson. To the right side. Smith passes to Thompson. Here's Durant. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 11.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Wing shot on the way. Smith with the rebound.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Here's Eason. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Duren.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Eason hits them both. And so it's Detroit with it. And here is Thompson in his last outing with 12 points. Duren with a screen on Thompson. Cunningham finds Duren. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Detroit shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Duren. Rockets trail by 4. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jalen Duren with a strong contribution so far on this one.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
And here are the top shooters at the point guard position in this year's freshman class. Third is Amen Thompson.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Now here's Eason. 6 points for him. Pass to Durant. Thompson in the post. He's watched by Cunningham. Shot's good by Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Cunningham outside. Screen by Robinson. Cunningham passes to Duran. Stolen by Capella. To the inside. Here's Durant. Looming large. KD.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Thompson. Now Duran, guarded by Capella. Detroit moving the ball around. Back to Cunningham. Smith against Harris. Thompson with a screen. Launches it. Harris misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Capella. Outside Eason. Here's the three. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
Cunningham on the wing. Back to Thompson. Now here's Harris. Here's Duran to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Duran's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Thompson finds Eason. No good with the triple. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Harris passes to Cunningham. Back to Harris. It's hauled in by Houston. 36 seconds left in the second. Durant, the pass to Thompson. Capella, screen on Cunningham. Capella inside. Working on Duran. Capella can't get it to go.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Thompson against Cunningham. Cade on the move. And it's good. 2 points. Cunningham's got 8 points. Neither side willing to relent.
And that's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pistons ahead. They're up by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
On the court now with JB Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, they'll have the advantage coming in, but it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man, playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close, and if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Jalen Duren with a strong contribution so far on this one.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
The Rockets trail. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. The ball's knocked loose. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Eason. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Just 3 to shoot. Lets a floater go. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 14 points. About a minute played here in the second half. Now Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. There's Cunningham with a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson passes to Smith. Here's Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's 8 points for Durant. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Pass to Thompson. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get off a shot. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham outside. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
He gets it in there. 16 points for Amen Thompson.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
The rebound by Detroit. Duren's
got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Harris outside. And here's Cunningham. Looking to get it going. Smith with the rebound. Houston in the lead. Now here's Thompson. He's got 16. Şengün with it. Now guarded by Duren. Down low. Durant's shot is off. The Pistons have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Thompson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
2 shots. That's from the first.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Thompson. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Alperen Şengün. And the Rockets with possession here. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Şengün, a screen on Thompson. 5 to shoot. Durant for 3. Houston with another miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Harris outside. Duran against Şengün. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duran brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. Pass to Smith. Now here's Thompson. Picked by Smith. Thompson finds Durant. Shoots over Thompson. Houston with another miss.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far. Cunningham against Thompson. Pass to Harris. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, it makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Thompson against Cunningham. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to Thompson. Outside Eason. From deep. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Here's Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. With one on the clock. And the dunk by Duran.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Jenkins is checked in for the Pistons. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Shepard, he's checked in for Eason. Here's Thompson. 16 points for him. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Harris.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls.
Yeah, and Smith has a really smooth and relaxed shooting form, but just like a lot of young players, I think the key is going to be him becoming more efficient.
Second free throw, no good. The Pistons lead by 3. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Thompson. Smith with a screen on Robinson. Here's Thompson. Detroit with a rebound. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. To the wing on the left. Harris left side. Pass to Duran. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 7-point Pistons lead.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Durant. And here's Shepard for 3. Duran with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Robinson. Out to Harris. Thompson with a screen to the middle. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Outside Durant. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Shepard. And here's Durant to get back on track. KD, what else would you expect?
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Timeout.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And Houston will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Tate's checked in for Durant. And Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. .151 left in the third quarter. Ivy outside. Pass to Holland. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Good D by Finney-Smith. Rockets trail by 8. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Oh, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But, boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Ivy. Okogie pulls down the board. Houston has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Shepard. And here's Adams. Stewart defends. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Adams missing. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. LeVert goes against Tate. Stewart inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That's good from Stewart. Stewart hits them both. And Houston has possession. It's a 10-point game. Here's Shepherd. He's got 5. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Adams with a screen on Cunningham. And here's Shepherd for 3. LeVert with a rebound. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Detroit on top. They're up by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Detroit leading by 10. So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Josh Okogie, Alperon Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Shepherd, and it's Adams in it to 5. Cunningham outside. Back to Stewart. Three-pointer. Stewart, no good. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Okogie. Pass to Şengün. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Now here's Stewart. LeVert outside. Picked by Stewart. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. A deep 3. It doesn't go for him.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Finney-Smith passes to Okogie. Şengün, a screen on Ivy. Here's Okogie, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, a savvy play that time from Okogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Detroit leading by 7. Cunningham outside. Fader on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, the Rockets shooting a solid 47%. Here's Shepherd. He's watched by Cunningham. Şengün with it. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Shepherd. And again, no good by Detroit.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
He shoots again. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And Holland the bucket on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 6th assist of the night. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Adams. To the paint. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Harris has checked in for Detroit. And a change for the Rockets. Durant's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Tries to break his ice. The rebound by Shepard.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
They set the screen. The deep three from Durant. The Pistons clear it. They've led by as many as 11.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And here we go, the Rockets in transition.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Pass to Durant.
That's all you.
And here's Adams. Here's Shepard. And that one drops. And now just a 5-point Detroit lead.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepard is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Here's Cunningham. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Durant. Adams a screen. Durant, pass to Adams. And here's Shepard for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Harris. Stewart, a screen on Adams. Here's Harris. And he converts the layup. And the Pistons lead by 7.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Now Adams. Now here's Durant. Ivy defends. Ivy against Durant. And another basket for Houston.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
Here's Shepard. He's watched by Cunningham. Durant against Ivy. That's short off the rim.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Detroit moving the ball around. From behind the arc. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Shepard. Şengün, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Şengün. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff.
Timeout.
He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Ivy. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Eason comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Duren. Good D by Şengün. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Pass to Harris. To the inside, Thompson, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got assist number 7 tonight. Here's Thompson. Smith outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Pistons lead by 6. Harris passes to Cunningham. And here's Harris. Shoots from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Boy, so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Screen by Durant. Shot from 12. And again, it's Houston.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the middle. Şengün with a steal. Eason with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. Back to Thompson. For 3, Durant sinks it from distance. And now just a 3-point Pistons lead.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Robinson, a screen on Smith. Smith against Harris. Inside. Thompson passes to Duren. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And here's Durant. Getting crafty. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Thompson.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Shooting 2.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Both free throws good from Thompson. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Now Harris got a piece of it. Here's Duran. Robinson in the post, defended by Eason. 6 to shoot. Now Thompson jacks up a 3. It's cleared away by Thompson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. When the stakes rise, you need guys who will step up and rise with it. Nice play by Şengün.
Now Robinson. Cunningham, left side. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Hey, by missing that free throw now, a 3 could even the score.
Durant. Ooh, Durant takes the contact and puts it in.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Cunningham. It's cleared away by Thompson.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Cunningham. Oh, the shot is off. The Rockets lead by 7. Here's Thompson. Durant inside. It's cleared away by Thompson. Detroit has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Thompson with a steal. Now Smith. It's tipped. Yes, sir!
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do, wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact.
One shot.
That's good from Smith.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Duran with a screen on Thompson. Cunningham against Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. Harris! Oh, no good again that time. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. It was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, you know, we just tried to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Amen Thompson.